we're continuing on with our adventure here in Nod-Krai, and the last couple episodes, we learned a lot. Like, at first, we were in Nosha Town, and we were exploring, meeting people from some of the different factions here, getting to know kind of the, I guess, social culture and how these different factions are interacting. Then we met up with Aino and Anefa. I was able to join her back at the Clink Clank Konkake workshop over there. So much fun. Able to just have a fun time over there in case everything gets stressful out here, because right outside their doorstep was literally the wild hunt. Actual zombies risen from the dead, and we met some kind of lightkeeper too, although they just faded away after we finished fighting, so I don't know what that was about. Oh, there is also the Shrine of Depths too. We arrived here on Hisi Isle, the land of the Frostmoon Scions, at least the land that they still have left here that's been untouched by the Fatui and those who seek to, I suppose, impose their will on this land. And we went through with Lama, who told us a little bit about the history of the Frostmoon Scions and Nod-Krai, about the 3 moons that once watched over Tevat, how they once perished in a battle long ago, during the Archon War, or maybe not even the Archon War. No, it's the earlier war, the war between the Heavenly Principles and the Descenders versus the primordial beings of this world, and of whom the moons were created by. And then it seems that, as we know, there's only one there's only one moon left, the Frost Moon, whose essentially remains remain intact in this false sky. The Eternal Moon and the Iridescent Moon were destroyed. The fragments of the... Oh my gosh, it's this song! This is the first song they ever introduced Nod-Krai to with us. But yeah, the Iridescent Moon's fragments are nowhere to be found, which is really sad. And the Eternal Moon's fragments are... which is really sad to think about them as the remains of a being who once lived, just on display in the sky, wherever. I mean, we saw when Moeka punched the hole in the sky that those fragments were first veiled by the false sky after the Heavenly Principles, I assume, won that war, and then now those fragments can be seen, and the Fatui pulled some of them down and are experimenting with them. These fragments seem to be the source of where the Kuvaki primordial elemental energy comes from. Then, long after they died, a new moon was born. The moon maiden, Kutar. We don't know exactly what happened with her, only that she lived here in Hisi Island, and the Frostmoon Scions worshipped her, but at some point she grew disillusioned with the Frostmoon Scions and left. They didn't know what happened to her, but now they know that she became Columbina, the Damselet, the 3rd of the Fatui Harbingers. But now she's left the Fatui Harbingers. She's neither with the Frostmoon Scions or the Fatuis, and the Fatui are looking for her desperately. They are doing a lot of really bad-seeming experiments here with the Kuvaki, and even threaten the people here of Hisi Island and the Frostmoon Scions to hand over everything they want and leave, or else they're gonna take it. But the Frostmoon Scions are not gonna just, roll over and let that happen. So, yeah, we have a lot of questions now. Oh, and Varka still hasn't shown up. It's nowhere to be found. What happened to the Damselet, or the Moon Maiden, Kutar? I'm sure she had her reasons, but we don't know why she would first leave the Frostmoon Scions and then leave the Fatui. I mean, I can imagine. It does not seem like she's on good terms with the Fatui, considering what the Fatui are doing to her power. But still, there's a lot in the picture we don't understand yet. Okay. But we're here to rest the night. We had a long day, and we're here to finally get some rest within the fancy hotel room that Varka booked for us and paid for. So generous of him. Alright, here we go. Fast asleep. Nod-Krai, a land steeped in ancient stories, and the first place I stepped foot in Teyvat. Yeah, this is where Ether's spaceship landed. But only coming here does he remember it. It's weird because Mondstadt seems like it would be the first place. I mean, that's the thing, is in that opening cutscene, I assume we're in Celestia. I don't know how we get from Nod-Krai to Celestia, but we somehow ended up there. And then ended up in Mondstadt hundreds of years later. Interesting. But yeah, this is a lot for Ether to take in, and it's a lot for us too, because we obviously want to know more about Ether. The Fatui. They seem to be conducting some kind of research on the ancient moon's remnants, and now they're after the Frost Moon Scion's sacred moon marrow. And then there's the damselette, Kutar, the moonborn. Why did she leave the Frost Moon Scions in the first place? And then why did she abandon the Fatui? Lalma mentioned family. Lumine, what happened to our spaceship back then? Why did we land in Teyvat? Ugh, my head's spinning. I won't be able to sleep like this. I'll try not to dwell on it. Just need to get some sleep.
Just one more. Helping.
Come on. Lots of yummy food to try and not cry, that's for sure. I envy Paimon sometimes. She really can fall asleep anywhere. No use forcing it. Maybe a walk will clear my head. Okay, something's about to happen. Of course. It's a nice hotel room. Paimon, I'm heading out for a bit. If you wake up and I'm still gone, don't panic. I'll be back soon. Good job, Ether. We should all do that. Oh? Music and then gone? We're in some kind of domain, aren't we? Ether. Ether, this is literally a different island. You walked here? Oh, he's just gonna go for a walk to clear his head. I thought he was just gonna go through Nasha Town. Now how did you end up all the way back here? Varka just happened to be away. Could it somehow be related to the Abyss? I know, right? Pretty suspicious that Varka's been waiting for us, and then he's only busy the time we actually arrive. Come to think of it, it feels like there's something different about the abyssal phenomenon here. The one they call the Wild Hunt. This is pretty far for a walk to clear your head so you can fall back asleep. Huh? Didn't realize I'd walked this far already. I guess I should head back soon. If I'm gone too long, Paimon will start to worry. It's pretty curious that Ether is separated from Paimon and everybody else in this instant. Wait, is that singing? Luonotar, hello, our cute little Kuhenki friend. Like an evolved Kuhenki who's been following us around. Hello.
Hey, what are you doing here? These flowers. I remember. When you first appeared, there were flowers like this all around you.
Aww. Do you want him to follow you? It's heading towards the source of the singing. Might as well follow it and see what's going on. Oh? Where are we headed now? Icy Pebble. Whoa. No, okay, not a domain, but no co-op mode. Okay. Hang on, hang on. Lil Notar, give me 1 second. I just need to be able to come back here in the event of something happening. Oh, it's only Ether too. Okay. Interesting. Take a walk. I know, I'm sorry. Just let me... I'm sorry, I just need to get the domain. Yeah, that seems kind of important. Okay, now we can teleport back here and start farming materials that I need. What is that, by the way? So, there's a lot of floating rocks around Nod-Krai I've seen so far. Oh, Yuka! are so cute. Okay, right. Okay, we just saw this. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, little Luonatar. I don't mean to ignore you. I was just...
Hey, what are you doing here? These flowers.
I like when...
I remember.
He talks for himself.
When you first appeared, there were flowers like this all around you.
Okay, this time you have our undivided attention. We are following now. I don't hear any singing. Those little crab things are pretty cute. Oh? What are you thinking? A little thought bubble, okay? The singing's getting closer, but it sounds a little melancholy. Okay, hold on. You're gonna find I'm extremely distractible, little Luonatar. I'm so sorry. Nocturnal Blossom. I wanna see what is up with this. There's a lot of floating rocks we've seen so far. Huh? There's a trail for us to follow. La 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 la. Into the unknown. Into the unknown. Into the unknown. What is this? Huh? There's nothing here. Huh? Huh? A secret door? I hear the singing now. Oh, so beautiful. Just listen. Moon-based courtyard. Wow. It's so beautiful. It's her. Have you brought me to see her? Your singing is so beautiful. There she is. That girl. She looks just like the Frost Moon Science statues. Surely that's not...
Who goes there?
Hi?
How did you get in here?
I was brought here by Luonatar.
I am but a passing traveler. I followed your song here. I'm very sorry if I've intruded.
This little one brought us here.
Akuhenki. She brought you here.
What did I do now? Did I just wander into her private abode? Should I leave? But I have questions I really want to ask her.
May I ask, Are you the one they call Kutar? And the harbinger that the Fatui refer to as the Damselette?
The Fatui? Are you here at their behest?
No, actually. Oh, okay. Do not make an enemy of her. What's going on? These flowers, did they just turn red? And that sudden sense of impending danger.
Please, don't get me wrong. I have no intention of doing anything for the Fatui. I just wanted to ask you about Nod-Krai and the moons.
The moons? Do not believe in what you can see. What truly matters is what you cannot.
Didn't Nicole say something similar when at the end of Wanderer's Archon quest? That feeling of danger has gone. Guess she no longer sees me as a threat. For now, at least. But...
What do you mean?
Isn't she going to answer? She doesn't seem willing to speak. Let's give that another try.
Listen, I'm the Traveler. I'm on a journey through the nations of Teyvat.
Hello.
Hi. Is that it? Doesn't she know how the conversation's meant to work? Or does she just not care? Well, I'd say, just as your earlier train of thought went, we did just kind of step into her house without knocking, so maybe she's not pleased with that. Look at these flowers. The flowers have a crescent moon shape in the middle, too.
Could you tell me your name?
Columbina.
So it is her.
Kutar. The Damselette. The moon goddess. Pick whichever takes your fancy.
Even ever since they first unveiled her design, I like her pink highlights. I like her design a lot. She seems like she's very sad though.
I do not know my own name.
We were all given our name by someone else. But according to Lalma, she was born in Teyvat alone. So that must be why.
Then, Columbina.
I'd like to ask about the Fatui, but the way she reacted last time I mentioned them, maybe not. Yeah, something tells me they're not on friendly terms at the moment. Oh, hello.
This Kuhenki. This Lanatar. Did you bring her into being?
Come here, little one.
Aww.
The trace of a blessing, but not one of mine.
I see. Then who could have brought her into being then? So maybe it's just like Lalma said, a blessing from long, long ago. I see. Maybe from one of the previous moons then.
People always assume I can do many things. Assume I have done many things. But I haven't. All I ever wanted was to.
She's drifting off again. So many mysteries remain unsolved, but we're not getting anywhere like this. Maybe this just isn't the right moment.
It's about time I got going. I'm very sorry for disturbing you today.
Time to head back. Huh? Little one? The Luonatar. Does it want to come with me?
Columbina. That Kuhenki.
Oh, you're leaving?
not willing to let it go. It seems she likes this Luonatar a lot.
Go then.
We can come back if you'd like.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Take care. The moon can be treacherous.
I'm sorry, I'm getting all these pictures for later. What a beautiful abode. I can tell this is a place you wouldn't want to have disturbed, ever. What does that mean? The lyrics she's singing here are different from the lyrics Aurora was singing in the Nod-Krai main theme. Never mind, I'll ask her next time I get a chance to see her. Oh, we were whisked away, okay. We gotta teleport the waypoint there. So, the damselette has been here in Hisi Island all along. But if it wasn't for the Luona... Oh no, it's doing that glitch again. This seemed to fix it last time. If it wasn't for the Luonatar, I would never have even found a way in. She didn't seem all that concerned about the world outside. Why do the Fatui want her back so badly? I mean, I sense the Fatui want her back more than she wants to be back. She strikes me as somebody who, ever since she was born, has had a lot of responsibilities and people looking up to her. And whether it be with the Frostman Scions or the Fatui, maybe she just needs some time to herself? But also, the Fatui are not doing good things to her. So I understand her wanting to leave them. As for why they want her back so badly, probably, we don't know the reason, but probably the same reason they're doing so much Kuvaki experimentation, putting mechanisms on the statues of the new moon, and building their Kuvaki Experimental Design Bureau to study the fragments of the eternal moon. They're definitely trying to harness the power here for some reason that we don't quite know yet. The moon can be treacherous. What's that supposed to mean? Oh my gosh! Okay.
Wait, is that...
I very much appreciate Ether reading more of his own lines in this Archon quest than most. Because it's incredibly relevant. I mean, we're getting a lot more lore on Ether for the first time, too.
Lumine?
What are you doing just walking around here randomly? Hello? Why is Lumine here? She's alone. What is that in the background? Could she be planning something?
Lumine!
Am I too far away? Can't she hear? What the?
Lumine!
Sorry, Ether. We got priorities. What the heck was that thingy? Oh, it's not here. Okay, we're back in no co-op mode, which means we're in a pseudo-domain. Look at the water is falling and it's rising back up. What the... You know what? This reminds me of Nivelette's power. You know his idol where he makes the rain fall and then go back away? What the... Okay, judging by this and the heals, I'm gonna assume if Columbina is playable, she's gonna be a Hydro character. Is this actually Lumine? Or is this just somebody who looks like Lumine, or an illusion of Lumine, or some way to trick us into thinking this is Lumine? Because so far, we never meet our Abyss sibling outside of the Traveler Archon quest. Even back in Mondstadt, we didn't actually meet her. It was just she was looking over at us while we were going away. Actually, not even. That wasn't not even during the Archon quest. But she was hearing about us. Anyway, I'm really suspicious if this is even Lumine. But with all this talk about the spaceship, I think it could be her.
Ether, it's you.
Oh my gosh! She doesn't seem that surprised to see me. Did she already know I was a Nod-Krai?
Why are you here on Hisi Island?
If I told you I was here in search of the Frost Moon Scion's sacred relic, what would you think?
That's bad? That's bad. I mean, you're gonna take something without permission? I mean, look, here's the problem. Me and Paimon, we just had a really nice chat with the Frost Moon Scions. Lama was very generously willing to help us with the relic as soon as she can. And it seems like we're asking for permission and doing things the right way and building, a good relationship with the Frost Moon Scions. If they hear that our sibling, well, we'll explain that we're not on good terms. If they hear our sibling steals the relic, that's not a good look for you. It also might not be a good look for me, and it might ruin my ability to do things the right way if you were going to use the relic to find out the past the not right way. So please don't. So Lumine's looking for the moon marrow too? But surely she can't be working with the Fatui. So what is she after?
Are you also here to uncover the truth about our past?
That's right.
There's gotta be more to this than... Lumine has been around for longer than we have, and as the leader of the Abyss Order, been much more resourceful to travel around. Why now? Why not another time? Why not while we were in any of the other nations did you come here and look for this? Why only while we're here? Oh my gosh, what do you need us for? I'm sorry, she's made me so suspicious now of her intentions. Even though I don't think she has bad intentions, her intentions could be bad. Do you know what I mean?
What happened to us in the past? How we came to Teyvat? Why our spaceship crashed here? There are things I want to know too.
So even Lumine doesn't know?
But I'm not about to sit around waiting for another 2 months to find out.
Okay, that's rather impatient of you. Actually, that's extremely impatient of you, considering you make me wait more than a year every year to see you again. You can chill out a little bit, considering you make us wait. I'm sure the Frost Moon Scions can make you wait for just 2 months, really.
Wait!
Wait? But I still have unfinished business.
That's the way to the statue of Kutar. Don't run off with... What? This rain is so cool. I want to just admire it. What are you doing? This never happens, so I just don't even know how to react. Where we get to meet our sibling outside of... Surely Lumine's not here too. Oh my gosh. Why can't Ether do this? Okay, that's the Frostmoon Scion's seal. I'm assuming it's not here, because why would they put in such an obvious location?
Hold on a second.
What's wrong?
That's the Frost Moon Scion's sacred relic. We can't just...
Use it to get to the bottom of all this?
Yeah, pretty much. Especially since we already have an agreement to get to use it at a legitimate time. I really don't want to get in trouble when... Look, the Frostmoon Scions are a group that has endured a lot of hardship and many of them have a lot of mistrust with outsiders. I really don't want to be giving them the wrong impression here, even if I can somehow distance myself from your actions. This is, like I said, just not a good look in general. Even if Lama will be understanding towards us, I really think this is a bad look for us in front of the rest of the Frostmoon Scions. Please don't do this. Like I said, we already have an agreement to do this legitimately, just waiting 2 months. Why don't you explain to me the rush? You never explain the reasons why you're doing anything. You just expect me to just understand, like, okay, this is all for some greater plan I'll understand in the future. Why don't you actually explain something to me for once?
We should at least get their permission.
You barely even know her, yet already you hold that moon chanter in such high trust.
She seems like a good leader. She looks out for people, her own people and others, and takes care of them. Meanwhile, you run an organization that is literally starting wars across the country. Across the continent. You've basically told me half-baked truths like this whole time. I don't want to say she's lied to us, but she has withheld so much information. I'm gonna be honest, you're not super trustworthy. Sorry, I'm saying this more as a player. I'm not sure Ether, being the sibling, is really gonna feel so strongly about it, but I think that Loma has done a lot more to earn our trust than you have over the last 5 years. So why should I trust you? But, you know, it's Ether's decision. He's gonna probably go along with whatever Lumine says. But I'm just saying, like, Loma has earned way more of our trust than you ever have in the entire time this game has been going on.
What do you mean?
She told you that the seal can only be broken on Moon Prayer Night, when the flow of Kuvaki is at its peak, yes?
I mean, I'm guessing it could be taken out at any time, but, like, that's the time that it's sacred to them to do it. Like I said, like, gotta be respectful of their culture. Something that I'm realizing you don't really care about, despite having also once been a traveler just like us.
You heard all that?
Watch this.
Huh? But...
We're getting up to a lot without Paimon here.
Get it now? She's been stalling for time.
That doesn't mean she's not trustworthy. Like I said, like, you have been so suspicious. At least Loma has done stuff to earn our trust. This is a crazy amount of stuff we're doing while Paimon is asleep.
As long as the statue's base is imbued with sufficient power, the secret chamber can be opened at any time.
Where are all of your, like, henchmen, by the way? Like, where's all your Abyss Heralds that you travel with? Lumine used abyssal power, not Kuvaki. Yet she's broken the seal all the same. Did the abyssal power override the seal's Kuvaki? That makes me feel even worse about it. Basically, once again, the Fatui, the Abyss Order, these factions that have this really, like, hierarchical, like, striving for power and dominance kind of cultures, like, versus the Frostmoon Scions, that's essentially, like, the antithesis of who they are. Like, this is, like, on so many levels, I feel like this is pretty strongly that this is wrong. You guys might think differently, or might think not as strongly as me, but I think I've given my 2 cents worth of why I think Lumine should not be doing this, and Ether should be doing more to stop her, or distance himself from her actions. Considering... Are you suggesting that if she's stalling for time, she's not actually planning to tell us the truth? Or actually use the relic to tell us the truth? If so, maybe it's just because she needs more time to trust us, which I think is valid considering we just showed up. Anyway. Or has Lumine been telling the whole truth and nothing but? Maybe Lama's just afraid of breaking with tradition. Who should I trust?
Is it such a sin when I don't put all my cards on the table for you, but not when someone else is doing it?
Well, when you put it like that... I mean, like I said, when you put it like that, sure. But, I mean, the other thing is, I was talking about, is a demonstration of character. Already, Lama's shown us good character that's hard to fake. It's hard to fake being that kind of person who's just so genuine and generous. Versus Lumine, who's clearly hiding stuff from us all the time. So Sure, you can say that. But I'd also like to make the argument that she's done a lot more to earn our trust, just in a way that it's really hard to fake.
It's not like that.
Is it?
Yeah, just for the reasons I just said, which unfortunately Ether will not be able to convey to this character or change the predetermined story. Okay.
Lumine, you've got it all wrong. This whole time, I've wanted to ask you, what happened to make you like this? I admit, I've been having trouble accepting it.
Yeah, that's a good question. Clearly she's lived here for a much longer time than Ether. Clearly her problems with memory loss happened a lot longer ago than it did for Ether. But it sounds like she's like a completely changed person from the person Ether knew. Well, that makes sense to happen with how much has happened. What actually happened is what we want to know.
But after all this time apart, I've finally come to terms with who you are. Willful side and all.
Okay.
I trust you. I still do. Through all the worlds we've traveled, you've always been there by my side. If there are things you can't explain yet, I can wait while the journey goes on. I'll wait as long as it takes. Until the day you're ready to talk.
Ether.
Probably shouldn't have said all that. Must have sounded pretty super sentimental. I mean, like I said, that's the difference between us, the player, and Ether, who this is his actual twin sister, is that despite being at odds with her throughout the story, deep down, he still longs to trust her and just understand what's going on. Super sentimental. I mean, that's fine. Look, I think you deserve some time to say some super sentimental stuff after waiting for like 500 years to get a good conversation in with your sister. But the truth is, I've bottled that up for way too long already. I know, exactly. Years of this journey, hundreds of years since you last saw her when the Heavenly Principle, or the Sustainer of Heavenly Principles separated you. Yeah.
I'm not looking to borrow the moon marrow simply because of our past.
Okay. Thank you for being honest with us.
It holds answers about the very origins of Tevat.
Okay.
I've always believed that if you want the truth, you have to see the whole story for yourself. I'm not asking you to trust me, Ether. Just don't try and stop me.
Is there a canon reason why... I mean, other than the player gets to name their own character, Lumine refers to him as Ether. Ether refers to her as Lumine. The same is true if you play as Lumine and have Ether as the other sibling. It's just when they were in Caribear's realm, Ether mentioned, "You're the only person who calls me that." Like, is it as if he didn't introduce himself? He doesn't introduce himself as Ether to anybody except Lumine. Anyway, I'm just wondering if there's any bigger reason than just that. Anyway, usually we have to wait a whole year to follow up on whatever happened in the Traveler Archon quest. Here we get to just immediately follow up on what happened in the Traveler Archon quest. This is such a novel concept for us.
If this choice weighs on your heart, then let me go in alone. Forget this meeting ever took place.
See, if this is the answer I would take. I'm guessing that's not what Ether's gonna pick.
Bit late for that now.
Also, the level of sass that these characters have is immeasurable.
But maybe this is the chance I've been waiting for all along.
For the siblings to finally get to team up after we're entering... This is the 5th anniversary, entering the 6th year of this game. Yep.
Even if it fades with the morning light.
I want to go with you.
Yeah, I knew he would.
You sure?
I'm not, but he seems pretty sure, so I guess we're going with it.
Yeah.
Then let's go.
How are we gonna explain all this to Paimon later?
Lumine.
It's been ages since we went on an adventure together. I can't wait.
Really?
You think I'd lie to my big bro?
I'm just still not used to her being honest with us. Wow. Okay, A, rain stopped. B, you're telling me... Oh, because she's the world quest lady. I was like, where did all of the Frostmourne Scions that were here before go? You're telling me nobody saw this happen. And I'm gonna guess somehow this lady over here didn't see it happen because she's too busy waiting for somebody to accept her quest. Oh, okay, that's a lot more of a passage than
From
it
what I
appeared.
understand, the path ahead is likely to be full of trials and challenges. A deterrence against intruders, and a test for those who truly seek entrance.
This is the most we've heard, like...
I doubt the two of us will have any problems.
This is the most they've had both siblings
I agree.
talk. Ever.
Still, if we get separated, things could get tricky. Best we move together and watch each other's backs. Even the sound of your footsteps takes me right back. As a warrior, as a traveler, as my big brother.
I have to say, I'm still suspicious of her, of course. But
Looks like this is the first trial.
it feels like this is the moment we've been waiting for in this game for... forever. The music.
Ether, do you understand how Kuvaki works? How it exacts force through push and pull?
No problem, I got this.
Okay, I'll leave it to you then.
Now, is this because she can't control the Kuvaki, or is it just because she's testing us? See, she's using abyssal power. She's not controlling Kuvaki. She used that to remove the platform, and now we're gonna control the Kuvaki. What do you want me to do? What do you need me? Lumine! I never thought we'd meet like this outside of a Traveler Archon quest, let alone actually teaming up. Like this, like I said, this feels like this is... We've been dreaming about this. This whole time. Okay. That's another thing. We don't know how, like... Is there any... I doubt there's any connection between Kuvaki and Abyssal Power. I'm more so thinking, like... How does Kuvaki react with Abyssal Power? Question I never thought I'd have to ask so early. Because I wouldn't have expected we would meet up with our Abyss siblings
This
so
should
early.
help Lumine get across.
Okay, so help Lumine. So she can't come across. So indeed, what am I? Oh, do I shoot it here somehow? There you go.
Lumine!
Lumine! So she can't control Kuvaki. So that's another important part. We've never had an opportunity to ask if she has the same power we do of controlling the elements.
We make a pretty great team, huh? Just like the old days.
Apparently she can't. First of all, I mean, not just because of the white highlights on her outfit mean that she doesn't have an... Oh? I've been playing that long? Okay, I guess I will just play with one AirPod then. I better charge it. No, don't leave without me. Let me... Okay, I'm pausing for a second to get my AirPod. Okay, I'm back. Hold on. Lumine, you ran off with... I just had to fix my headphones. What is... Okay, this architecture again. This area is so, like... I love it. Like I said, the mystical, enchanting vibes of Nod-Krai, especially the Frostmourne Scions related areas.
A wide open space. Must be in for a fight.
Finally, a character that acknowledges as such. Oh?
Was that it? What a letdown.
That look on Lumine's face. It's so unlike her. Was she scarred by her experiences when we were apart? Each day a mark in her flesh until she ended up like this.
Ether.
Yeah, exactly. He's wondering the same thing I was. It's just so much time has passed. She's had so many more experiences in this world than we have.
What is it?
Why are you looking at me like that? Those enemies were weak, were they not?
Yeah, that's not what it's about. It just seems like, from what I can gather, the Lumine that Ether knew was not so cruel. Or not, I guess not cruel in this case. I mean, cruel in other cases. But more so just like so cold and unfeeling.
Maybe it's because the trial's only just begun.
Actually, I've got an idea. Why don't we have ourselves a little friendly competition?
Dude, this is so weird. Like, can you just be real? Like, this is such a... This is, of all the things I would expect to have happen in Nod-Krai, or ever until the end of the game. Just casually teaming up with our Abyss sibling, with her not being this, you know, high and mighty, almighty princess with her henchmen, and she's just casually here, wanting to team up with us, still seeming to be up to things that we're not super comfortable with. I mean, it's strangely nice in a way to see them finally get to team up. But it's under the shadow of knowing I feel like something is really badly gonna go wrong soon.
Let's see if your journey has made you rusty.
Why would it make me rusty? I've had to fight so many big bosses.
You're on.
See, why does she get to keep her sword from the opening? And what happened to our sword?
I won't lose to you, Lumine.
You'd think it at least would be in our inventory.
If memory serves, I used to come out on top more often than not.
You sure you're alright? Seems your memory's slipping, Lumine.
Save it. We'll know who's stronger soon enough.
Let's see what you've got.
This is... Okay, well, we're clearly winning here. I'm sorry, my Ether... Is this the trial version or is it mine? Okay, it's trial version. I'm like, still... My version of Ether is built super well. I'm just saying. I wonder if it would be Pyro Traveler no matter what.
Here, I'll let you take this one. But next time, I won't be so nice.
Sure, sure.
Fine. You win.
Like, I gotta say, our Abyss sibling is super cool. Super cool, but there's so much she can't tell us, and so we're always left wondering what's she actually up to. And so, this is really cool. This is really cool knowing that Ether and Lumine get to team up here. But it's almost like I'm already waiting for, like, how is this gonna end poorly somehow? How is this gonna go wrong? And we just live in the shadow of that all the time.
Didn't feel like you really wanted it anyway.
Going all out in a place like this sounds like overkill to me.
Wonder when the last time we bickered like this was. Miss those days, I really do. Like I said, we know so little about their background. Like, who are you guys really?
Let's keep moving.
How do you have the ability to traverse the stars and wield such power? From wherever in the universe you guys are from. Were you guys some kind of royalty even before she was the Princess of Conria and then Princess of the Abyss Order? I didn't even know. Okay. Oh, did she do that or did I do that? What did I do? What am I doing wrong? Do I just go to the next trial? Okay. Do we need this for anything? Yes, we do. I'm thinking... So we don't know why... Why are we not part of Irminsul, not part of Tevat, but she is? Why did she lose her memories and become the Princess of Conria, and we lost our memories and we're just stuck in the spaceship? And why do we have elemental power that she doesn't have?
What is this place?
No sign of any monsters. Feels like a ritual site. But something's missing.
Are you also telling me the Frostmoon Scions have to do this every single year to get the relic out? I'm gonna put my AirPod back. Hopefully it's charged more. And hopefully it hasn't messed up the recording audio, because that's happened to me in the past.
It's ahead. Inside that thing that looks like a mirror. I can feel it. But maybe it's sealed within.
Oh, it's the mirror puzzle.
Can you open it using Kuvaki?
Apparently not. Do you think it might have something to do with the Frostmoon Scion's bloodline?
Huh? What?
Lumine?
If this is about strength of blood, what could possibly stop us?
I don't know. You haven't told us anything about your bloodline.
Let me give it a try. Why don't you check around for other clues?
Like, literally, who are you
Sure.
guys? This has never been explained. They're kind of explaining now it's because Ether lost all his memories, but yet he still seems to remember bickering with his sister vaguely from journeys of the past. You know, I really feel like we shouldn't be damaging the puzzle.
Found it. This should do the trick.
I feel like abyssal power is like the equivalent of just like brute forcing a puzzle, when we really should just do the puzzle the way the puzzle is meant to be puzzled.
Okay.
Here's the thing, it's if Lumine herself cannot use Kuvaki, then she couldn't have gotten this far without us. Solve the puzzle together with Lumine. Is there something above us? No. Do we... Okay, so those are the only things we can push and pull. Like, what does this do? I don't understand. We keep dropping it. Okay. Oh, there's these things on the outside. Do we need to do that?
Yep, that got a reaction. That's one down.
Okay, this is the Song of the Welkin Moon logo. Okay. I assume it cannot possibly be as simple as just taking 3 pieces and putting them into 3 random trees. I'm assuming there is an order to
Nicely
this.
done.
Okay, so you can see on here though, the shapes on there correspond to whatever we need. Okay. Once again, I feel like we're breaking this puzzle using abyssal power. It makes me feel kind of nervous. The other thing, okay, these moons also look like the resin shape, right? The resin up here. Where? Oh, okay. I was like, where are we? I was like, this looks like Enkanomiya. I'm like, no, we're still on Hisi Island. Okay. Okay. Oh, okay. Sorry, not 3. There's 4 moons shapes.
You've got this. One more to
I'm
go.
like, this cannot possibly be this simple. This cannot possibly be this simple. There's
Good
no
work, Ethan.
way. There's no way the Frostmoon Scions made the puzzle the equivalent of like 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I guess they made the puzzle.
Door's open.
The password 1, 2, 3, 4.
Come. We must be close.
This is really helpful, Ether actually talking to Lumine. Instead of us having to read his dialogue. This is fun. This is a lot of fun. I feel like we're still doing something
Stay
wrong.
on your toes
but...
now.
Oh?
Have you considered that I might be the more experienced between us?
Is that so?
Oh, she seems like she genuinely doubts that.
So, will you be heading off again after we're done here?
Maybe. Maybe not.
Another cryptic response.
Don't worry about things that haven't happened yet.
At least they're kind of acknowledging Ether is as frustrated
At
as
the end
us.
of all this, what do you think we'll find?
Whatever it is, we can handle it.
What about the end of our journey?
That's not something we need to worry about right now.
Okay. Yeah. Indeed. The door is closed. Are we just... that good? Oh, it's open. Okay. I just felt like we just saw into the universe there. That was a really cool thing. Okay, once again, are you saying the Frostmoon Scions have to do all of this every year? It's always one thing where it's like, geez, like who left such a complicated puzzle behind to hide whatever treasure they're trying to hide? Right? For somebody thousands of years in the future to find. But here, like, this is something the Frostmoon Scions have to put up with every year.
Looks like the final trial is just up ahead. Ready for battle?
Sure.
When have I ever not been?
What's wrong?
Going on an adventure with you, side by side? It's been so exciting. But at the same time, it just feels surreal, I guess.
It does. I mean, that's what I'm saying. It's just... like, I think for those of us, especially playing since the beginning, but all players, it's like, did we ever think this was ever gonna happen? It is surreal. It's almost unreal. Not that I think it is unreal. I think this is actually happening. It's just, it's almost unbelievable to a point where it's like, whoa, like.
Maybe because it's been so long.
Yeah.
You know, this is only the second time we fought together since the day we both woke up in Teyvat.
That's right, it is.
Maybe that's it.
Ether, let the light of our blades come together once more, just like they did in the past.
Yeah, where is Ether's cool sword? There's probably, you know what? There's gonna be a quest. I'm saying it right now. In the future, like in a few years, there's gonna be a quest that's all about, or some part of an Archon quest or something where it's about retrieving Ether's sword.
What do you mean?
Because he somehow got separated from it, which I guess happens when, you know, the sustainer of heavenly principles is turning you into a bunch of cubes.
This is a night of miracles, an adventure that belongs to us. Let's not weigh it down with worries and regrets. This is our adventure.
Okay. If that's what you say. Very well then. Let's head onwards. Wow, look at the way our footsteps, like as we're in the water.
Here goes nothing.
Oh my gosh.
Prepare for battle. Stay focused. Dodge its attack.
Thanks, I get it.
Don't forget to heal yourself.
Okay.
Now's our chance.
What the? What? What? That. Are we both using abyssal power? That doesn't make sense because Ether doesn't know how to use abyssal power. We went over this in Skark's story quest. It's just... can you believe this is happening? We're fighting alongside our abyss sibling and... whoa, like... it's... Are we... I think we're blending Kuvaki with her abyssal power. Which that's kind of surreal too. Like the implications of this entire quest are massive. Oh my gosh.
It's over.
Nicely done. Flawless execution.
Thank you.
Couldn't have pulled it off without your backup. Not too shabby at all.
As for what you were saying, yes, I should have come to see you earlier. Or at the very least...
spent more time with me going on adventures like this.
something like that. Instead of just running off and expecting you to follow my trail.
Well, I feel strangely validated by her acknowledging this.
Wait a sec. That's not an official apology, is it?
That goes without saying. Come on. Time to claim the treasure we came for.
Gosh, everything about this just seems so wrong, but so right at the same time. Like, if we ever imagined Ether and Lumion meeting up, like, beyond just like a super brief conversation in a Traveler Archon quest, I don't think we ever would have imagined something like this. It almost feels like it's worth all the trouble we're gonna get into with Llama now. Almost. Enter the secret space where the relic is stored. Like, just having a casual conversation and meeting with Lumine. We're not doing something casual, but just this interaction is. This place is so serene.
So this is the Moon Marrow. The treasure we've been after.
Alright. Go get it for me, Ether. It belongs to me.
Whoa, hang on. Hold on. Since when were you bossing me around? I thought we were a team. Doing teamwork and working together. Since when was it, go fetch this for me so it can be mine? That's not what I... Ether. Since when were you ordering me around like this? Like that was not just like a sibling kind of, I'm so tired, I need you to go downstairs and get me apple juice. Look, no, that was the sound of somebody who's not able to hold up a charade any longer. Huh? What's up with Lumine? She's talking like a complete stranger again.
What's wrong, Ether? After everything we've just been through, you still don't trust me?
Not if you're speaking to me like that, no. No, not really. I don't really trust you. No. The thing is, we've just met Llama, and she's given us a really good first impression, and has earned our trust so far. She hasn't done anything to unearn our trust. Unlike you, who I feel like really has. I mean, I don't think that brief... That was a lot of fun. That was hugely enjoyable, and I really enjoyed seeing Ether and Lumine literally team up. But that was not enough necessarily to undo the lack of trust that we have after all this time.
Don't you want to know the truth too, just like I do?
I mean, you're acting quite different than you just were just now. I'm not sure I'm happy with how you are suddenly treating me after we were getting along so well. Here's the problem. I already have trust issues, and if you're gonna start acting suspicious again, I'm gonna have more trust issues.
Rest assured, I'll share the truth with you afterwards.
I think she owes us some answers in return for this. Can you explain to me why you can't get it yourself? It's most definitely because we could use Kuvaki and she can't. I want to know why. I'm still looking for answers of, if we both came to this world from outside, why are you part of this world and I'm not? Why do I possess power in this world that's different from the power you possess? But clearly, this is, although she said, I'm just going to go in alone, she needed us to get to this part of the puzzle. She literally could not have made it this far without a Kuvaki user. And now she's telling us to get it for her? Why don't I just take it for myself in that case and share the truth with you instead of the other way around? I'm suspicious. The reason is because in the trailer, somebody's like, the Frost Moon Scion's sacred relic, it's been stolen! And I don't know about you, I feel like we're kind of about to witness the moment it gets stolen.
Now, Go bring it to me.
Jeez, what are you trying to like hypnotize us? Like, a please would be nice. Look, you're not talking to your Abyss Herald lackeys right now. This is, I thought we were, I mean, not me, because I was suspicious the whole time. Ether really thought that you guys were getting along as siblings, having fun like in the old days, you know. Now we're starting to see this demanding princess side of her instead. Is there an option to not? Here's the problem. Last time, with the give the key to Diridith, she didn't fully explain the consequences of not giving the key to Diridith, and then gave Diridith her own key afterwards. And then I was like, well, if you just told me that you needed to finish this time loop, and that finishing this time loop was important to us being able to meet, then I would have done it. You kind of left out the important part there. And now it's sort of like, I don't know. Are we about to get a choice where, here's the thing, is now I'm wondering what will change about the story since she doesn't have the key and I have two of them instead of us each having a key. Will the story change? Because that's a change that might affect the story later on. Now I'm wondering, are we about to get a similar choice, or is Ether just going to listen to what Lumine says and take the relic? Because she's his sister, and even though he doesn't believe this is right, how are we going to explain all this to Paimon? And Lama
What's
too.
going on? Where did this fog come from?
Oh my
Lumine!
gosh. Are you framing us for this? Are you framing us for this? This is exactly why I said we shouldn't go in before.
Lumine!
How are we gonna explain this to Llama? I was worried about this. Is like, she's totally just gonna like ditch us as soon as things go bad. However, I didn't expect that to happen so soon. Did she actually get the relic or not? But either way, how do we explain to Llama? Oh, well, I was following my sister here. I told her this was a bad idea, but I still went with her anyways. I mean, like... Thanks, Ether. What is this place? Oh? Uh-oh. Okay. Never mind. I thought we were going to be confronted by the Frostmoon Scions first. Apparently we're being confronted by the Wild Hunt, and the Wild Hunt is connected to the Abyss, and the Abyss Order controls a lot of abyssal power. So, this presence, it's the Abyss. Is that the Wild Hunt? Did it show up when we entered this domain? Twins! Oh my gosh, thank goodness it's you and not Llama that we face first.
Lumine!
Huh? What are you doing here?
You're Flint's?
Yes, we ran into each other at the flagship this afternoon. I'm honored you still
Oh
remember.
my gosh, you're telling me that was just this afternoon? Is Lumine gone?
Are you looking for something here?
Not sure I want to admit I just broke into the Frostmoon Scion's secret chamber in search of their sacred relic. Sure, just doing a bit of moon gazing.
And you just happened to end up surrounded by the Wild Hunt.
I know, things are pretty unfortunate when you're us.
Sorry, I did not intend to come off as pointing fingers. Indeed, perhaps our courses of action do not differ so greatly.
Yeah, you're out for a walk too?
Not exactly. We Lightkeepers are accustomed to patrolling at night. A long-held tradition, you understand. I was just passing by when I noticed that the Wild Hunt had struck. So I simply did what I am duty-bound to do. As a matter of fact, I just saw someone leaving in quite the hurry. Was that your companion?
I knew it. She completely Here's the thing. I don't know if we need to doubt whether or not she was being genuine with having fun with us on that adventure. I do want to believe a part of her misses the old days and is nostalgic. But a part of her is extremely jaded. And I could tell she was I feel she was getting really impatient at the end. Like, all right, the charade's up. Just do what we came here for. But we didn't even get the relic. Are you telling me she didn't even need us to get it? In which case, was she just testing our allegiance by being like, give it to me? In which case, like I said, a please would be nice. Thank you very much. Lumine. That was the person dearest to me.
Perhaps I should take my leave now. After all, my patrol isn't over yet.
Yeah, this is kind of awkward.
Nod-Krai is a dangerous place to be at night. I'd advise that you head back soon as well.
Thank you. It was nice running into you again. Oh yeah, none of these people saw... Nobody here saw anything. Nobody saw anything. So I'm gonna assume Lumine took the relic and got out of there and abandoned us without saying goodbye. Like I said, she has her reasons. It's just, it's been a really long time and we've been waiting to learn those reasons for a long time. I'm sorry, I'm coming back here to fight the monster we didn't get to fight earlier. Oh, the music stopped. What are you? You seem very cool. The music, I just want to listen to the music.
Feel this ancient power.
Alright, Ether, show off some of those skills that you showed off with Lumine just now.
First form.
He's standing right outside of Albedo's field. Oh, I should probably not use Aether straight up. I should probably use his off-field version. Everyone's gonna die. Okay. Go, do this. Do this, hold that. Now I can switch to Wanderer, who's also dying. And with that...
The price for my sins.
Oh, everyone's dead. Okay.
Moment of birth.
There you go. Albedo survives again. Good work. Good work. I mean... Anyway...
Gold. And
We-
certainly glitters.
Yeah, gold. Right. We know stuff now. So, if and when, and it's most certainly a when, the Frostmoon Scions discover their relic is most certainly... Oh, the poor statue. Most certainly gone. Do we explain what we know, thereby incriminating ourselves? Because in order for us to know that information, that must surely mean that we at least aided and abetted to a certain degree. Or do we say nothing, which is also really bad of us to do. Alright. Well, back to Nasha Town. Here we go. Well, I guess this was a long time we spent without Paimon for sure. It's a strange feeling, that's for certain. That was quite an adventure. I mean, this whole game is an adventure, but you know, that's quite an adventure we just went on. I'm assuming Paimon's not here. Went out to clear my head and came back with even more on my mind. What on earth is Lumine playing at? What's this?
Paimon woke up and saw you were gone, so she made you a cup of berry juice to help you sleep. Her
Aww.
own secret recipe. When you get back, drink it up and go get yourself some rest.
Aw, thank you so much, Paimon. Oh, she's still here. Paimon's right. I need sleep. Got another full day of adventuring ahead.
Good morning? If now still counts as morning. When did you get back last night? Did you sleep well?
Very well, thanks to your berry juice.
Good to hear.
That's so sweet of you. Thank you so much, Paimon. My best companion ever. Would never betray me like other people.
So, where'd you wander off to on your midnight stroll? Anything interesting to see in Nod-Krai at night?
Yeah. Yeah, I'll say that. Yes. Yes. More than you'd believe.
Oh, really? Come on, don't leave Paimon hanging.
Oh, super hungry.
All right. Guess we'll have to feed your stomach before we feed Paimon's curiosity. Let's go grab something to eat while we talk.
Go to the flagship's main hall. Oh, there. Anybody in this room right now? No. Okay. So hang on, we were up in the middle of the night. Flynn's was also supposed to be staying in the room next to us. But like, he wasn't. He was also up. Oh, I guess he was leaving, that's the thing. He was leaving that room because he had finished what he needed to do in Nasha Town. Okay. I was just like, well, he's not sleeping in his hotel room either, but I guess he was there the night before. And he was heading out.
Phew. This is just the best, huh? Free food, free lodgings. This park is friend for life material, that's for sure.
Hey, did you hear what happened?
Oh my gosh. Were you one of the... I feel like you were one of the people at the Frostmoon Scions.
Hear about what?
You know, all that commotion over at the Frost Moon Scions. Crazy, huh?
Huh?
Huh? What happened?
See what I mean? Completely oblivious to what's going on around you. The sacred relic of theirs. It's been stolen.
Gasp. I knew this was coming. How did they find out, by the way? Did they see Lumine running off with it? Was it the Wild Hunt's presence? Here's the thing. Whoever had to go check had to go, even if all the puzzles were already solved, had to travel all the way through that huge puzzle to go and check on it, right? Thank you for not making me have to voice that.
Hey, slow down. Paimon knows you're hungry, but you don't have to worry about her stealing your food. At least not today.
Yeah, keep your poker face up a little bit longer, Ether. We might need it.
What? Was it those Fatui?
No idea, but the news has already spread right through Nasha Town.
You know, this is really fast. Because unless somebody saw it happen, then nobody has any reason to check this for the next 2 months. Oh, unless it's powering the statue and it did something to the statue.
What did their high priestess... what did they call her again? The moon... something...
Moon
Anyway, what did she
Chanter.
say about it?
What could she say? She's the one who discovered it was missing.
Well, I figured it would be her. See? How do we explain all this to Llama? This is what I've been asking.
She was in Nasha Town first thing this morning, hoping to launch a joint investigation with the Voynich Guild.
Whoa! Did you hear that? Llama and the others, their sacred relic's been stolen. Who in Tivat would even have the nerve? Paimon bets it was that bunch of good-for-nothing, rule-breaking, troublemaking Fatui.
Well, here's the thing. It wasn't Ether. He wasn't the one who stole it, and he wasn't intending on stealing it. He was only going to help Lumine to use it, which I assumed go there, use it in place, and then leave it back where we found it, is what I thought the plan would be if it were to work. Knowing full well Lumine was probably going to betray us, like, partway through it somewhere, and was just waiting for it to happen. You know, Ether, you really shouldn't be making faces like that. People might start to suspect it was you. When I just think I've made a pretty good argument for... like I said, we're still guilty of aiding and abetting, but... did we really... We weren't the ones who stole it. This is just like Barbados' liar all over again. Except in that case, we really did intend to steal it. We just had permission from its owner, if you know what I mean. Yeah, keep your cool. Yeah, you know, on the other hand, when would we ever get to see Ether make a facial expression like that? But Lumine and I were the only ones to have entered the secret chamber last night. Could it have been her?
Huh? What's wrong? You feeling okay?
Yeah, you know, we gotta go back to the hotel room to talk about this.
A joint investigation? Good luck getting any takers. Unless there's some reward or business opportunity to sweeten the deal.
You know, I'm sure there is.
Same thoughts here. So just a few minutes back, she switched gears and headed over to the one place that might actually be able to solve this. The Curatorium of Secrets.
I mean, like, what do we do in this case? I am scared of the Curatorium of Secrets a little bit. What do we do? Like, once again, do we say what we know? Which is us continuing to be honest, but also admitting we were a little bit dishonest by involving ourselves with this in the first place. And still committing a crime, even though it's not the main crime. Or do we pretend we know nothing, which is also not gonna go over well once Llama finds out we knew something. Considering our entire good relationship here has been built on honesty and trust. This is what I mean. If I was Ether, I literally would have just stood outside the chamber and then waited for Lumine to come out and then kind of forced her to tell us the details. I didn't really want us to be a direct involved person in this. Especially since, like I said, we already had a legitimate agreement to do this the permissible way.
You scared, Paimon. What is it?
I'm sorry, here's the thing is, we've been treated as criminals in almost every, like, pretty much, Natlan is the only place where we haven't spent some amount of time treated as criminals or pretending to be criminals, or just, you know, in some way being seen as an enemy to their society. Except for Natlan, I think we've pretty much had a clean record, which was pretty surprising. It's really unusual for Ether to actually be a criminal. This is a really strange feeling, is, wow, I could not stop my playable character from doing something I believe to be morally wrong. I'm not used to having to defend him as an actual criminal. I'm more used to having to defend him as a, well, he didn't actually commit a crime kind of situation. In this case, he did commit a crime. I don't know how to feel about this. Next stop, the Curatorium of Secrets.
Huh? Okay, just... Hey! Paimon's not a baby, you know. Quit pulling her arm.
Yeah, Ether, what are you doing? What are we doing, I suppose? Oh, and that table has already changed over.
Here's the...
That was fast. Really fast. So, like... That's the best way up. These stairs, of course. So much has happened. Can't believe we started this episode meeting Columbina. And now this. Enter the second floor of the Curatorium of Secrets.
Sorry to... Huh? There's no one here. But didn't they just say Lauma came this way a few minutes ago?
I think we need to be careful here, Paimon. Oh, it's a cat! I think we need to be careful. Like 2 seconds later, let's just completely let down my guard for this adorable cat. I'm still suspicious.
No one except for a cat watching over the front desk.
Well, Paimon, quite literally would not be the first time.
back in here? No idea what that means. Is this Lauma's personal receptionist or something?
Why would it
Pretty
be?
sure she'd be the only person who could actually understand it.
Why would it be? Oh, I guess because she can talk to animals. I was like, why would it be Llama's receptionist? This is not Llama's place. I think she's gonna tell her actual boss.
Huh? It's heading into that room.
But why not? Like I told you already, that's just... Another client.
Anybody with a cat familiar is cool. Don't have to. You don't have to sound like we're eavesdropping.
The whole time?
Can't you just stand outside there and not be like putting an ear up to there and just pretending you're going la di da di da? Even though arguably in a place where the only door is curtains, somebody's gonna be able to hear through the door.
Something I can do for you.
Yeah.
Traveler. Paimon.
Hello, we heard some stuff. I don't know why. I'm physically shaking. I actually feel nervous. Like I said, I don't think I've ever had to defend Aether in a situation where he actually committed a crime. For real.
Oh, you're acquainted then?
Yes, they visited Hisi Island yesterday. We had dinner together.
I'm kind of scared of Nefer, actually.
Allow me to introduce you. Traveler, Paimon. This is Nefer, boss of the Curatorium of Secrets.
Hello.
Pleasure to meet you.
The pleasure is mine.
They are travelers who arrived in Nod-Krai just yesterday. Greeted by the birds and beasts of this land, they are kind-hearted souls who walk in the moonlight's glow.
Why are we, okay.
Interesting.
Actually,
Thank you, Lauma. But you need not have introduced them. They are great heroes, renowned throughout the nations beyond our borders.
Oh, really?
Do not forget, I deal in information. Just because most people in Nod-Krai pay scant attention to foreign affairs, that does not mean the same goes for the Curatorium of Secrets. They're the heroes everyone was talking about before. The ones who saved Natlan during the Abyss crisis.
I'm sure the stories were greatly exaggerated. I've never felt this uncomfortable being praised before. How am I supposed to explain what happened last night now?
I see. We Frostmoon Scions seldom leave our domain, so I had not heard of your heroic deeds. Please, forgive my ignorance.
I feel like the secondhand embarrassment of just wanting to curl up into a ball and cry right now.
It's no big deal. We were hoping to keep a low profile anyway. If we had to list all of our titles and good deeds, we'd be talking till sundown, and then some.
Paimon.
Huh? What's wrong? Still not feeling great?
Yeah, you know, feeling a little bit ill. And I don't think you can cure it because that illness is guilt and regret.
So, what brings you both to the Curatorium today?
Oh, so basically, we were just eating when we overheard people talking about how the Frostmoon Scion's relic had been stolen, and then he dragged Paimon over here.
Thanks, Paimon, for doing the talking.
I see. Ah, I see. So you came over here because you were worried about Lauma. A combination truly befitting of great heroes.
I love the
Strong
emotion,
in arms
like
and pure of
the
heart.
lines going down. I can't take this much longer. Same here, buddy.
In that case, Lauma, I've got a suggestion. Why not ask these battle-hardened heroes to take the commission for you? Honestly, it's a little beyond the means of such a modest establishment as ours.
Your modest establishment? Unable to handle a commission? You just don't want to take it, do you?
You're right. I do not.
What kind of commission is this? Surely it's not to recover your stolen relic.
If we weren't directly involved in this, we would have no problem taking this. We'd be like, sure, like 3-part world quest to find the stolen relic, no problem. The only problem here is
Yes, that is it. Recovering the relic is both my duty as a moon chanter and a step toward fulfilling the promise I made the traveler to help uncover the truth of the past.
Yeah, you know what's crazy is we helped Lumine get in there, and she didn't actually tell us anything. Like, she said, don't worry, I'll tell you what I see in the relic. Nope, no she didn't. And I kind of suspected that that would be the case. It's just... the problem is, from Ether's perspective, there has to be at least a hint of genuineness with how much she was enjoying adventuring with him. That I, as the player, could see was, to a certain degree, a charade she was putting up. But at the same time, as a player, I longed to see them happy, so I was willing to go along with it. But I mean, like, there's so little he can get. There's so many ways she can shortchange him, and she shortchanged him in, like, all of them.
But Nefer has already declined our commission multiple times. And yet, just as it always has, the moon will continue to illuminate the sky above the curatorium. Come night or day, may the moon goddess keep you.
Enough of that.
He looks so guilty. Alright, I'm sorry everyone. There's something I need to get off my chest. It's like all the facial expressions I gave Ether, but they can't use them all unless they have a situation in which he truly is experiencing this emotion. But still, honesty is what won us the trust of the Frostmoon Scions in the first place. Honesty is what's going to help us win back the trust of the Frostmoon Scions. At the very least, dishonesty is not going to help. That's for sure. Please say you're sorry.
So, according to him, he never came into contact with the relic. So he suspects his sister may have taken it.
And if you're getting the idea that I took it and I'm trying to deflect blame, then you must realize I would not tell you all of this if that was the case, because nobody would have known it was me. So no, I didn't take it. Please believe me.
I understand.
I'm truly sorry.
The Frostmoon Scion's secret chamber has remained hidden from the world for generations. But the reason outsiders are forbidden entry is not only to prevent theft. Within the chamber lie ancient trials, challenges designed to test the worthiness of those who enter. To intrude without rightful cause is a most perilous act indeed. So please, don't be too hard on yourself. The fact that you made it through those trials proves your right to stand before the relic.
Like I said, she's such a virtuous person. Here we are confessing to a crime, yet she's still trying to see the glass half full of the situation. I don't want to mention the fact that I'm pretty sure Lumine cheated some of those puzzles with her abyssal power. Yeah, that's about all I'm gonna say.
Put it simply, the moon marrow itself has deemed you worthy.
You're not angry with me?
Your honesty tells me everything. You never sought to take the moon marrow for yourself.
That is true. Even when I was going with Lumine, I thought we were just going to use it there and put it back.
As for what happened at the end, I suspect the chamber's protection mechanism may have been activated. Among those who entered the final chamber, there was either someone with impure intent, or else an abyssal presence.
I can attest to the fact that we were with somebody who I'm pretty sure has impure intent and abyssal presence.
The Abyss?
My sister can indeed wield the power of the
Perhaps
abyss.
that's why, then. Either way, the moon marrow was taken. And I believe you. So the problem remains the same. I need to recover our relic.
I'll help you.
See? Didn't I tell you it would all work out in the end?
Sure.
But before everyone starts celebrating, forgive me for asking just one more thing. Are you absolutely sure your sister took the relic?
Absolutely not, actually, but there's no way to... She was the only other person who was there. We turned around, this fog came in, she was just standing there, and the next thing we know, we're outside. We didn't actually see what happened. There was nobody else present. There was no one else present, so...
What do you mean? Weren't they the only ones inside at the time?
Who knows? Think about it. After your sister broke the seal with abyssal power, what was to stop someone else from following you in there?
But who would be fast enough to take advantage of the brief time that we had it open without us noticing?
In theory, nothing.
And as it just so happens, I received a tip-off from one of my sources earlier this morning. Word is, today of all days, the Fatui suddenly called off their search for the relic.
Wow, is it because they randomly heard it's been taken? No, she's implying that the Fatui have it in their possession.
What?
Huh? Why?
Well, either they woke up this morning and suddenly decided they'd lost all interest, or...
They already have it.
Exactly.
If the Abyss Order and the Fatui team up, that is like double bad for us. These are the two largest antagonistic organizations we have faced the entirety of this game. That is bad news for us if they team up. But no, Lumine couldn't possibly be working with the Fatui.
Are you wondering if your sister might be in cahoots with the Fatui?
All I'm saying is the implications of that are really bad.
Which is why I asked, are you absolutely sure your sister took the relic?
If it was somebody else, they would have to have been watching us for a long time.
Or to put it another way, do you really know your sister?
Clearly not after what just happened. No, I don't think he really does. No, we don't. For a while she played along with how things used to be in the old days, but the truth is, she's changed so much and there's so much we don't know about her now. And so much she's clearly hiding. I commend Ether for being patient and telling her, oh, I'm ready to listen when you're ready to talk. But we're kind of talking about fate of the entire world kind of things here, so... Yeah. Huh? She's right. The truth is, I really don't know what Lumine is trying to do here.
In other words, it's highly likely that the Fatui already have the moon marrow.
So, basically, all we need to do is find our way into that Fatui research facility, and we should be able to get to the bottom of this, right?
Yeah, piece of cake. I mean, not the first time we've broken into a Fatui research facility. Child Story Quest, the Joruri Workshop, yeah, a lot. That being said, this is a step above what we're normally used to if we have to go into that experimental design bureau.
Congratulations, you found your answer. Looks like the curatorium won't need to lift a finger this time. Well, Lauma, there we are. On behalf of our long-standing cooperation and the great hero by your side, I'll waive your consultation fee. But just this once.
Okay.
You're really not planning on helping us?
She'll involve herself when she wants. That's the That's the vibe I'm getting.
I think I've helped more than enough already.
If we're to stand any chance of infiltrating that facility, we'll need the help of a specialist.
Just so you don't get the wrong idea, let me make myself crystal clear. The Curatorium of Secrets has always striven to abide by a policy of strict neutrality. We do not take sides with any faction in Nod-Krai.
Well, you could say the same thing about mercenaries, whose loyalty is only to money. You seem to take commissions. Is there any amount we could... Anyway.
I cannot help the leader of the Frost Moon Scions sneak into a Fatui facility. That would make me their enemy. When one of their harbingers asked me to help them infiltrate your territory, I gave them the same answer. No.
Okay, fair enough.
All right. I understand.
Yeah, you know, that's... When you put it that way, that's fair enough.
But I do have one final request. I promise it's my last.
It had better be.
No matter who it is, I want you to help us persuade the next person who walks through that door to join us.
What is she up to?
Yeah, what is this?
You're that desperate for help? What if it's a member of the Fatui?
It doesn't matter. You're welcome to tell them everything, even about our plans to infiltrate the Experimental Design Bureau. All I'm asking is for you to say one thing, just one thing to help persuade them. If you do that, I promise I won't ask you for anything else.
What are you doing?
Made up your mind?
Fine. Fine, I'll play along with your little game. Besides, as long as I'm not personally involved, no one can accuse us of taking sides.
Fair enough.
Boss, I'm back!
Oh, did Llama know Yehoda was coming?
You won't believe the luck I've been having today. Remember you sent me to find that runaway cat, yeah? And you said I'd only be back after dark?
This is the couch that Durin was sitting on in the other trailer.
Oh, guess what? Right after I left the house, this big ibis flew over and the missing cat was right in its claws. And once it got close, it loosened
Oh my
its
gosh.
grip.
Llama, you're a genius, because obviously Llama told the animals to do that.
Boss, you're meeting clients. I'm so sorry. I'll get out of your way.
That ibis must have been sent by a llama.
Yehoda, dear, come here.
Huh? Me? Is something the matter? Oh, hi there.
My dear
Hi.
Yehoda, I have a request.
What a terrifying boss to have.
Yikes! Why does the boss sound so scary? Did I do something wrong?
Would you be so kind as to accompany these 3 delightful clients of ours and help them infiltrate the Fatui's Kuvaki Experimental Design Bureau?
What is going on here? Boss usually just says things like, hey, go do this, or you, go take care of that. Why is she being so scarily polite? And wait a sec. The Fatui's research facility? That's basically a death sentence.
Made your mind up yet, my dear?
What is up with Boss today? Am I supposed to say yes to this? Or maybe it's because the mission's too risky, so she's actually looking out for me? Why is everyone looking at me like that? Is this some kind of test? I can't let the boss down.
It's absolutely a test.
Have you made up your mind?
That's... Sure, why not?
Why not?
You really don't mind helping us?
Huh? Oh, yes. I mean, no. Of course, I
can tell the thing on her
guess I
wrist
do.
was definitely made by Aino as well.
Oh, thanks so much! We
On behalf of the
Oh,
Frost
sorry,
Moon
500?
Scions, too. Thank you, Yehoda, for your help.
What the? Seriously, what just happened? Why does the boss look so fed up? Oh no. Was I supposed to turn them down?
All that mentoring, time spent teaching her how to deal with different factions. In one ear and out the other.
Nefer.
You got what you wanted. You promised that was it.
Yep.
I know this goes against your principles. I won't forget the favor.
Trying to get me to change my mind now?
Of course not. I just wanted to say thank you. So, thank you.
Thank you. She's helping us without helping us.
Yehoda, we'll leave the planning to you. Let's discuss the details elsewhere.
Huh? Oh, okay. What have I gotten myself into?
Oh, by the way, Yehoda, before you go,
What is it, boss?
you're fired.
Huh?
Effective immediately. As in, this exact moment.
There we go. Because if she's fired, then you can't say that she was doing this for the Curatorium of Secrets, which means it doesn't violate the neutrality, which means everything goes well for Boss Nefer here.
The Curatorium will take you back, of course, but only once you've completed this commission for our 3 clients.
Smart. I like how she operates.
What?
Is there some issue? Well, here's the upside. Without me taking a cut from your commission, you'll earn more.
Seriously? Can someone explain what's going on here?
A lot of context missing. Alright. Leave the Curatorium of Secrets. Well... Oh, boss is gone. Okay. That was pretty scary. I'm so glad I'm not the one working for Nefer. I'm gonna sit on this chair because I want to sit on this chair. Ashru. Oh, you're the cat. Alright. Summarizing a lot here. Meow. Excuse me, are we supposed to check in here? Meow. Actually, I have a commission. Meow. If you don't mind. Meow. Thinking a cat might help was maybe expecting a bit much. Meow. We met briefly with the Moon Maiden, Kutar, aka Columbina the Damselette. It seems that she indeed is not happy with the Fatui, but other than that, we don't know much about what she's doing here, other than it seems like she's found a peaceful little sanctuary all to herself. And, well, I guess we're going to help in protecting that. As well, we went through that whole thing with Ether and Lumine. It was nice to have Ether and Lumine team up. The outcome was less than ideal. But it's okay, because Loma, in her eternal grace and forgivingness, is giving us another chance to correct this mistake. And it sounds like we have a team ready to infiltrate one of the scariest places in all of Teyvat, because that design bureau looks like... It looks like this is the Genshin equivalent of invading the Death Star. Or even more importantly, that big tower in Rogue One. Like, this is the equivalent of that. I was terrified. And it looks like Nefer is sort of, not really, but is kind of helping us out without getting herself involved by allowing Yehoda to help us. So, let us thank her for her kindness as well. It's a good place to end off this episode. Looks like we'll be doing a new break-in. Remember back when we were breaking into the Tenryou Commission back in Inazuma in the first quest? The first Archon quest? That was good times. This is a much more serious break-in, I think. In terms of the consequences for us. So, let's hope we can pull it off. Alright, anything else? I think that's it. Thank you all for watching. I will see you all next time. Should be fun. Bye!